young guy, much like any other young guy that you would know, from Italy, who loved adventure. He loved getting real with life, being real with other people. He loved mountain climbing, did a lot of mountain climbing in his lifetime, loved playing pool, loved kicking back with his mates, was known as the guy with that real cheesy grin who you couldn't avoid smiling if you met him. And everyone loved him. He's just bubbling over with life. He used to lead hikes up into the mountains on the holidays and be the life of the party.
La potenza dello spirito di verità, unito a Cristo, lo ha reso moderno testimone della speranza che scaturisce dal Vangelo, è diventato così il testimone vivo e il difensore coraggioso di questa speranza a nome dei giovani cristiani del secolo XX.
My God will be the rock where I take refuge.
He had the biggest heart for the poor. He came from a really wealthy family. His dad owned a newspaper in Italy. But from a really young age, so about 7 years old, there are already stories of him, for example, seeing a young girl in the piazza without shoes on. And so what does Pier Giorgio do? He takes his shoes off and he gives them to that girl and runs off before anyone can tell him off. One of his friends, his name was Angelo, from Italy, he recounts a few stories of Pier Giorgio. They used to go on these house visits together, visiting those who were less fortunate. And Angelo recalls this one occasion when they turned up to a house, and as soon as the door opened, this stench, this foul smell just escaped the house, and Angelo felt sick. But Pier Giorgio just burst through the door cheerfully, went into the house smiling and talking to the other people. And afterwards, Angelo says that he went up to Pier Giorgio and said, "Man, like, how did you do that? It stunk." And Pier Giorgio just turns and says to him, "Remember what Jesus said, what you do to the poor, you do to me." And these people have a light that surrounds them that we don't have. There's this other side to blessed Pier Giorgio. A 100 years after he's died, we remember him because he did something different. He lived for something higher, something greater. And that was God. And he couldn't help but love, he couldn't help but be joyful, he couldn't help but give everything that he had to everybody else. Because God was the reason for his heartbeat.